Have you ever wondered what controls the compressor speed inside a modern refrigerator? If your refrigerator uses an inverter compressor, one of the most important components is the inverter board. What is a refrigerator inverter board? A refrigerator inverter board is an electronic control device that controls an inverter-style compressor. Unlike a traditional refrigerator compressor that typically operates at a fixed speed, an inverter compressor can run at different speeds depending on how much cooling the refrigerator needs. The inverter board receives information from the refrigerator's control system and uses that information to control the compressor. You can usually find the inverter board mounted near the compressor, commonly at the bottom rear of the refrigerator. Depending on the manufacturer and model, the design and location can be different. What does the inverter board do? The inverter board takes the electrical power supplied to the refrigerator and electronically controls the power going to the inverter compressor. It communicates with the refrigerator's main control system and determines how the compressor should operate. If the refrigerator needs more cooling, the compressor may run faster. If the refrigerator is already at the correct temperature, the compressor can slow down. This allows the refrigerator to adjust its cooling instead of simply turning the compressor completely on or completely off. What is its main function? The main function of the inverter board is to control the speed and operation of the inverter compressor. Think of the inverter board as the traffic controller for the compressor. The refrigerator's main control board basically says, "We need more cooling." The inverter board then controls the compressor accordingly. When less cooling is needed, the compressor can slow down. This variable speed operation can help the refrigerator maintain a more consistent temperature while using energy more efficiently. How do you know the inverter board has stopped working? There are several symptoms you may notice. One of the most common symptoms is a compressor that doesn't start. You may hear the refrigerator fans running, lights working, and the display operating normally, but the compressor isn't running. If the compressor isn't receiving the proper control or power from the inverter system, the refrigerator may not cool properly. Another common symptom is poor or no cooling. You may notice that the freezer and refrigerator compartments are getting warmer than normal. If the compressor isn't operating correctly, the refrigerator won't be able to remove enough heat from the compartments. Several other components can cause a refrigerator not to cool, so proper testing is important. The compressor tries to start, but doesn't. You may hear the compressor attempting to start, stopping, and trying again. You might hear clicking or unusual starting noises. With an inverter system, don't automatically assume the problem is a traditional compressor start relay. Inverter refrigerators use different compressor control technology, and the inverter board itself can be part of the starting and operating system. The inverter board has visible damage. Sometimes the board itself can provide clues. Look for things such as burn marks, melted components, damaged wiring, loose connectors, corrosion, a burnt smell, signs of overheating. If you see obvious damage, the inverter board should be inspected carefully. Some refrigerators can detect problems with the inverter system and display an error code. Depending on the manufacturer, the refrigerator may have a specific error code for an inverter, compressor, or communication problem. If your refrigerator is displaying an error code, always check the service information for that specific model, because error codes can vary between manufacturers. Just because the compressor isn't running doesn't mean the inverter board is automatically bad. A no cooling problem can also be caused by a failed compressor, a problem with the main control board, wiring or connector problems, a communication problem, a temperature sensor problem, a power supply problem, a sealed system problem, or another component in the refrigerator. That's why you need to test the system instead of replacing parts based only on symptoms. Before diagnosing an inverter board, make sure the refrigerator is receiving the correct power. Inspect the wiring and connectors between the main control system, inverter board, and compressor. Look for loose connections, damaged wires, corrosion, or signs of overheating. You should also check the manufacturer's technical information for the correct testing procedure and voltage specifications. Important, refrigerator inverter circuits can contain dangerous electrical voltages, even after the refrigerator has been unplugged in some designs. If you're not trained to work with live electrical circuits, don't attempt voltage testing yourself. A refrigerator inverter board is an electronic component used to control an inverter compressor. Its main job is to control how the compressor operates and, depending on the system, vary the compressor's speed according to the refrigerator's cooling needs. When the inverter system has a problem, you may notice the compressor isn't running, the refrigerator isn't cooling properly, the compressor has trouble starting, the inverter board shows signs of damage, or the refrigerator may display an error code related to the compressor or inverter system. If this video helped you understand what a refrigerator inverter board does, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more appliance repair tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.